Hello, and welcome back to this Trails into Reverie Let's Play with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode, we learned a little bit on our travels over about C, aka
I'll take care of it.
Rufus Albarea's story and how he got to this point. How he was, in an attempted assassination, he broke out of jail and used receipts, maybe, let's put that, to go through. We came to Crossbell in a chance to try and speak to the Rosenberg doll people, because little Lapis is meant to be the key to something to do with this whole shabuckle. On our way there, we run into a certain
now then
Angel of Slaughter, who is obviously acquainted with Georg Rosenberg fairly well, and was told by him to look after a certain doll that she came into contact with. But today, would you like to go to the Mains Mountain Path? That's where we're heading. To make our way towards Rosenberg Doll Studios. Following this path will eventually lead us to the one leading to the studio. There are monsters wandering around, but I think we can take our chances. We can, but what about you? Oh, you needn't worry about me. I got my weapon right here. It's neat. Thank you. You use a scythe, huh? What a peculiar choice. Simple design belies just how difficult it is to wield. I can use most weapons, sure, but this one has always had my heart. It's because it's neat. Because it's perfect for slicing off heads. No, I'm just joking. The more I get to know you, the more I think we're going to be the best of friends. I'd like it if you didn't bone with her over beheading people. By the way, any of you familiar with United Fronts? Can't say that I am. I'm not either. Is it unusual that we don't? Still in the early stages of development, not really. The Arcus 2 future lets 5 more people work together. It's a buffed up combat links. So, basically, we're now going to be able to use United Fronts, which is very, very good.
How could you, Nadia? How could you think to sell me off to that woman? Oh, how couldn't I when your cuteness is worth a fortune? I wouldn't want to insult you by cheaping out.
Certainly wouldn't.
I'm that cute? Well, that is true. I forgive you.
That's all it took.
Alarming about face.
It certainly is. Right.
Fortune favors the clever.
It does indeed. I think we might have actually already got these in the previous Crossbell and
My turn now.
That's fine. We'll use a grenade against all of them. Grenade.
Think you can handle this? Meet your end!
Pure death to all.
Good day and goodbye.
How very, very curious. Wrong way. So there's going to be some stuff about here. But yeah, we're going to go see Georg.
Fortune favors the clever.
Should be interesting.
The doll sees all. So this is what you do.
My turn now.
We'll do the flare butterfly on the 2 of them.
How shall we play?
None of these scare me too much.
Are you ready? Bye! Now!
No problem.
Oh.
I'll take care of it.
How very weird to be playing
Very
as
well.
Rufus Albarea though.
My turn now.
Just going to attack the last dong with the scythe.
All right.
It's not going to be able to get this off anyway, regardless.
It's me! My turn!
Very well.
So we get a free break.
Here come some buddies! Very well.
Okay, these are all now done, which is fine. I'm going to use an aerial dust. Oh, they're all weak.
Initiating drive.
They're all weak to
My
that.
turn now.
Interesting. We'll do a Renade. Can't hit both of them, which is annoying. But we'll do a Calamity to these two.
Dance for me!
Instant death on one of them.
Our chance! Little help here?
Yep. It's me. Are you ready?
The two assassin girls.
I'll take care of it.
Almost. Overkill on the angel dust now, but that's fine.
Perk up!
You deserve some praise. Oh no, my dress is just an awful mess.
And I level up as well. We'll take it. Yeah, I'm glad Mrs. Bright is here. Got to start thinking about what might actually be. Who else might be on this link? My only other real thought process is Sharon is kind of in the perfect place to be one of these. Maybe we'll get some other new characters we haven't played before. Could be quite cool.
A simple matter.
Renegade
How about
Edge.
this?
Let's try and take as much from them.
Renegade Edge!
We always seem to miss at least one.
I shall. The doll sees all. So this is what you do.
Take the Ogre Flying.
Now then.
I'm actually just going to attack. And then try
How
and
shall
do
we
a
play?
destructive Teddy.
Should be around here. Found ya! Up you go! Teddy bear! Now!
No problem.
I shall!
Take out this dude. Ah, so close.
Nurse Nadia's here.
Why, thank you.
I'm trying to think what other, like, maybe another evil guy.
My turn now.
So good. I mean, if we could get
Our
Blanc,
chance.
maybe that'd be cool.
You're up! Even perfection can stand to improve.
Because Blanc knows he likes beauty, right? That might adhere him to LP. Who knows though? Right, let's grab this. Some bombs and some healing. We'll take it. Okay. Up this means mountain path. Smash all of the things. Oh, we got a big boy. Big boys. We're gonna soul eater here.
Cut you down!
I shall!
Do an aerial dust. Just 'cause
Perk up!
it's gonna get a lot of
You
attention.
deserve some praise.
Already,
Very well.
that guy's speed is up.
Dance for me!
Nice, instant death on one of them.
It's me!
Get
My
the
turn.
eagle eye on you.
The doll sees all. So this is what you do.
A crit
My
round.
turn. And bam! In my hair. Help me.
Now then.
The break
All
shouldn't
right.
be too far away. Nice, there we go. Insta death.
Here come some buddies.
I'll take care of it.
Renegade Edge.
How plain.
Got you. It's me. Are you ready?
Try and take out as many as possible.
Got you.
No problem. Very well. Dance for me!
The instant death is real.
Our chance! Little help here?
And then rush.
My turn.
Take out this fire breath.
No!
Hits for a little bit, but that's okay.
Back tenfold.
Vengeance.
No! Very well. Oh no! My dress is just an awful mess.
Dress is an awful mess. Okay. Grab this for fun. Then my assumption is that this is going to have something for us as well. The big boy. This feels like a big boy.
Easy.
Okay. There's 2 new enemies for me
Dance for me.
to get on the alignment here of.
Wide open.
You're up!
All right.
I could, of course, go after get Swin in at any
How
second,
plain.
but I'm alright for now.
Very well. The doll sees all.
Cool.
So
One
this
of them
is
down.
what you do. How shall we play? Are
Take
you
the next
ready?
2.
Bye! Got you! You and me, Ren!
If you insist.
The poison's fine. The critical's annoying.
My turn!
Alright, Emerald Eye to you.
The doll sees all. I've seen through your game.
Now then,
We'll do one of these because it's a free one.
time to entertain my guests. Round and round. Up you go! Time for the main event.
I was saying you need people with slight, like, edges to them.
What a delightful tea
George,
party.
maybe? George Gnome? It could be some other nondescript
Too late.
characters
All
that
right.
we haven't actually used.
How plain.
Jubilee is another one that could be good.
It's
Actually,
me!
thinking about it, Jubilee could be very good. Counter?
Nonsense!
Nice. Yeah, Jubilee could be
Nurse
one.
Nadia's here.
Why, thank you.
I could see a Roselia as well.
In
Or
my hair.
Vita, obviously.
late.
Okay, there is options. This feels like the neutral grey bad guys. The
You
option.
hid such a handsome face beneath that mask.
Or was this face the true mask all along? But of course,
There you go, Rufus. It's got to be mysterious.
How shall we
I'll
play?
take care of it.
We can be Rufus as himself now. Right.
We should get that chest while we're here.
What's it got for me? A true composure sure prevents petrify. Actually, not a bad shout. We haven't really got any. We got Baron Bear the Third there for Nadia only, but a true composure shoal to our leader, Rufus Alberea. Makes sense. So we should try and head to the next section. Mains Mountain Path 2. An event is coming up right away. Okay. Ah, here it comes. What was that? Something wrong with this? It's nothing. What's this I'm sensing? It would also be possible to go any further into Rufus' story for a brief period. We'll proceed. How much longer? I'm so tired. Really, we haven't walked that far yet. Resurrect Studio isn't too far from here. And you said sure there's nothing wrong? You're acting awfully preoccupied. Simply don't think it's worth mentioning. Wait. What's this? A piece of a mirror or something? The design is really weird too. I don't take you for the type to collect trinkets. I'm not. I couldn't tell you where it came from. Just a bit in my pocket. In what? How can that be possible? I don't know the answer, nor do I think we can afford to leave it unanswered. A predicament indeed. And that means that we are locked in. We can't go anywhere. We need to change back. So do we do Lloyd or do we do Reens? I think we do Lloyd's. I did not think there'll be such little in this amount, but that's fine.
Oh, there it is!
We're heading to St. Ursula.
We should be safe to dock. I don't see any signs of the Ebon Defense Force.
Then we're good to go.
We got us some Wazi. Dry land. I didn't realize that would take so long. EDF doesn't seem interested in surveillance outside of the city. Rufus must be feeling pretty cocky if you ask me. Thought he might retaliate against the Monica after the last run-in, but it never happened either. I don't know how I feel about that. It's like he doesn't even see us as a threat. But I guess we shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth. That overconfidence will be our undoing. Will be his undoing. Isn't that right, Kia? Yep. He won't know what hit him. But I'm still kind of worried about Rixia. So am I. Ah, yes. This one hurt. Monica after the ancient battlefield yesterday.
I'm so sorry. I just don't know what came over me. How could I ever think of betraying you like that? It's okay, San-san. You can't keep blaming yourself. If anything, I should have known something more was wrong. I'm a terrible friend for not realizing that you were struggling so badly or being manipulated.
The curse had a hold.
And Elia means the world to me. I should have been able to tell something was amiss. Risha.
Thank you all for coming to our aid.
Indeed.
I don't know what we would have done if you hadn't shown up when you did. Really, thanks.
Don't mention it. Glad we could make it in time.
The two either side of Wazi are also good candidates for the C storyline.
The one you should be thanking is Zeit. We were looking into what the EDF was up to when he told us that you were in danger.
Did he now? Still, it's not like you to be modest, Wazi. We really do appreciate it.
Oh, thanks for rescuing us, Sight. You were a hero back there. And I've been way overdue for one of these.
That you have. My apologies for not returning after the operation.
You're so flaky, Sight. Do you realize how long it's been? Tio and I have been waiting for you to show up again all this time, you know?
My apologies. As a holy beast, there are limits to how much I can interfere.
Indeed.
I am astounded at just how much you all have grown. The children of man truly do grow apace.
We'll take your word for it. It would be nice to think I've grown a little, yeah.
I'm just overjoyed to see you again. You were sorely missed, Zeit.
Yes, it's good to be back.
I've read plenty about holy beasts in the scriptures. Funny to think I would be in the presence of one so soon after returning to the church. You should have seen the Congregation for Divine Worship's faces when we first reported to them about Zeit. Can you blame them for losing their shit? Have you ever heard of a holy beast moonlighting as a police dog? Though I guess he can do whatever he wants for the most part. It sounds like his contract doesn't apply anymore. I don't think Zeit is nearly as weird as hearing you talk about church stuff, Wall. I guess I'm still wrapping my head around it too. Garnet, you better get used to it. Alright, enough with the funny talk. You folks ready to get down to business? Based on the info they found, it sounds like you guys already know where you're headed. Yeah, Rhinefall Military Factory to the west. You said the Urban Defense Force has been frequenting it the last few days, right? Sure have. Most likely where Zobus soldants are being manufactured. It would make sense. I've been wondering how they were able to bring so many into Crossbell borders without anyone noticing. Don't think the Imperial government or Rhineford group would have allowed so many to be smuggled. Right. So if we consider that they were being manufactured from within Crossbell the entire time, the dots point towards this mysterious factory the EDF is connected to. This is one of the places where soldiers and Malagnas were being manufactured before the war. Everyone was convinced that the Black Workshop's tech was gone for good though. I don't know how Erebonia and his men got their hands on it. Worse, it looks like they've made some improvements. We'll likely be crossing paths with those soldats from here on out, so that's bad news. That mask Ilya was wearing also looked like a workshop tech. Yes, so now they're using it to alter her personality, if not outright control her. I'd like to ask the Thor's graduates what they know about these masks, about how these masks work. That could be a good idea. Let's make our trip top priority searching for that factory and find information about them. Something tells me we're going to be able to fill in a few blanks on what's going on here, while Rufus Alberea is staging his occupation. Unfortunately, getting there is going to be easier said than done. The factory's to the west of Crossbell City, while we're in the northeast right now. The only way I know how to get to the west side of the statue from here is through the city. Yes, and this is not exactly an option with the EDF crawling around the place. Guessing we can't just hitch a ride on your Merkbar either. I wish we brought it with us, and it should be safe with other squires guarding it. But they're using more advanced anti-air radar than the CDF was back in the day. You can even see through the camouflage, and they've got them set up all around the key locations. Flying is a no-go. Shocking how well equipped they are. What the hell? Even the Imperial Army doesn't have toys that good. Guess that's where the Black Workshop factor comes into play again. In that case, I think it's smart play is to make our way to St. Ursula. How are we gonna reach St. Ursula from there? It so happens I got my hands on an orbital bird from before things hit the fan. Should be able to use it to cross Lake Elm and reach St. Ursula on the other side. It would be a ways away from reaching the factory from there, but I'm not seeing any other better options. Yeah, let's take what we can get. That's a lot closer to the military factory than we are now. We can find a route in from there. We'll go with this. Thanks for the idea, Lecter.
Our course is set then. I will leave this Lance crisis in your hands for the time being.
Does that mean you're gonna leave us again?
I'm afraid so. Something else I wish to take care of. Fear not, I too am part of the SS, so it's only a matter of time before we meet again.
We'll hold you to that. Take care, Zeit. Yeah, I'll miss you, but let's see each other again soon.
That we shall.
Actually, I was thinking of staying here. I want to help look after my grandfather. If the EDF does come by the village, I'll take the responsibility and negotiate.
We could use your support, but you make a good point.
I'm worried about how things are at the hospital. I'm tempted to cut with. That said, I think my services are needed more here at the moment. At the very least, I want Speaker McDowell to make a full recovery first. Thank you, Cecile. I really appreciate it. I was also leaning towards staying here and hitting up my connections. Besides, the large group isn't going to be able to sneak into the factory. And that's if we even manage to fit us all on the boat. Makes sense for some of us to stay behind and protect the villages we gather in.
In that case, I'd like to stay here as well.
Are you sure, Risha?
That makes sense. You evaded her attack for the most part, but weren't you still injured?
Yes. Please forgive me, everyone. I just need a little time. I'm still not ready to face up to what happened to Ilya and Sansan just yet.
And that's perfectly fine. If that's your decision, then we respect it.
Does that mean it's me and the church boys?
That's right. I'm sure you'll be able to find your way forward. And I'll be happy to have your help here in the meantime.
I'd be happy to help.
A lot of people are staying, so that means I have to go with Lloyd. Where's this coming from, Kia?
This is gonna be dangerous. You understand that, don't you?
Of course. The factory's really far away, and there's no telling what's gonna be there waiting for us. That's why I want to help gather info for us. I can also back you up with my order like I always do. Makes a lot more sense for me to go than anyone else to stay here, if you ask me. Well, Give her some credit, she makes a good point. I'll be tagging along. That should make the operation a lot safer overall. My stigma should prove useful in a pinch. I don't think it will be too dangerous for her. Alright, should be glad that there are 2 other people willing to go. I'll be happy to have you both. Counting on you, Wazi. You too, Kia. Glad to see you've taken up your own advice when it comes to trusting her a little more. Make sure to get Lloyd back up with everything you've got, Kia. You bet I will.
Your odds of success are rising by the minute, aren't they? May you all ever keep your chins up and your eyes facing forwards. Sounds overly optimistic to me.
Believing in the future easily beats standing still. Sign me up for the sunshine you're pumping. Seriously though, you should give me some thought of what your old cellmate said after our fight yesterday too. Might help you to sort things out. Call it a hunch. Good luck with your little factory tour, Bannings. May the goddess be with you.
Gossi. The squire's not coming?
We'll cut things short for today. Enjoy your freedom while you can and have fun struggling against the inevitable. You're helpless to stop us, now that you've lost your way.
Lost our way? What was that supposed to mean? Was he referring to the loss we suffered to Rufus back at the signing ceremony? Or something even before then? I don't think we need to worry about a Monaco with Weld and Scarlet staying there. Just focus on what we need to do here. Exactly, we gotta do our part while everyone else is working to help us. You got me.
Lloyd's route. Illusions shattered.
First goal is finding a route to the factory. We start by seeing how things are here and hopefully gather some information. Willing to bet a lot of people from the city fled here too. Might come across a familiar face or two. Maybe. Alright, let's get started. Kia has been assigned to the tag-along slot. She can support with orders. There we go. Team Marine is going to get the Sacred Shell then. New Master missions added. Some of these I'll be able to very much smash out. Especially if I've got droplets as your droplets here. Everyone gets to 110, was it? Some Divine Waters. I'll give one to you.
Nice! That'll do it.
Level up to Reen. But this should be fairly easy for all of us.
Of course I'd improve.
So, let's see what other missions. We can't go there right now, I don't think. Can we? We can go to Reverie Corridor, but that feels wrong without Rufus there. So I'm not going to do it. But Master missions. Bestiary. So it's just these 110 chests, stuff like this, all of this stuff. Okay. I'm not going to go until we've got the section cleared out, regardless. Okay. Seems we're gonna head towards the roof, the roof anyway, for our stuff. But first things first. Fish. Just magically move the boat out of the way.
Goodbye. This'll be good.
Get him in.
It's a nice catch.
And it's
I
also
bet we could fish here.
8 new fish for us, so. Medical intern, how we doing? Counselling services for people who need them. Sounds lovely. Okay. Shop. H beef stew. Let's thank you. We'll take it. And an aged beef stew. So it seems like no one's actually come here, which is good. Moon this morning. I think I'm up to date on my books. I bought 1, 2, 3. But I bought them with the other people. Interesting. There we go. So eventually when we do head to the corridor, that's going to be where that comes into play. No one's in here though. Okay, let's head to the roof. Which we can do by going this way. Boom. As in the distance, you can 110% see some people in the background. He obviously used to be he was a bad guy until he became a janitor. But Tio and some others, thank you for your help. We don't have much to offer in return, but here are some snacks. I hope you enjoyed them.
You didn't have to do that, but the gesture is still appreciated.
Yeah, I've never fixed medical equipment before, so I didn't want to get anyone's hopes up.
You could have had me fooled with such fine work. You both did splendidly.
There we go. That's right, I didn't know what we would have done without you. We wouldn't have escaped if it weren't for you. We'd likely be brainwashed by the Supreme Leader like all the others. What happened to all of them?
I believe I owe you an apology. A big one. None of this would have happened had we protected everyone at the signing ceremony like we swore to. If only we'd been stronger.
Hey, come on, Tio.
Oh, Tio.
This isn't your fault. No one is blaming you for what happened. Looking back, I don't know what more you could have been expected to do.
Look, Lloyd, it's Tio.
I thought she might come here. Thank goodness she's all right. It looks like they're talking to evacuees from the city.
Hold on just a minute.
Things were doomed from the start. Finally dawned on me too. To know why we ever thought we could be independent. It's hopeless.
Huh?
Oh god.
What's gotten into you guys all of a sudden?
It's gonna flare up. There, it's done. It's obvious, isn't it? Supreme Leader would have never been occupied us. Again, if we just obeyed the Emperor like we used to, we wouldn't have to be afraid of the EDF had we not dreamed of independence. And when you think about it, everything was better when we were an Imperial province. Even the economy was booming. Why did we give all of that up? Why do we ever want to be independent?
Hey! Get a hold of yourselves! What is wrong with all of you?
There really isn't any need to be so pessimistic.
Supreme Leader and the EDF aren't all we have to worry about either. There's also those huge machines. There's even the old president's backing. They even have the old president's backing. Everyone in the city is enthralled by them. There isn't a shred of hope our things are going to get better anymore.
No, that's not true at all. The SSS is going to keep fighting. We have allies we can depend on. The CPD, CGF, and even our friends from outside Crossbell. There are people who will surely help us. We won't allow you to suffer like this. We'll be the ones to put an end to it.
Tio.
Tio, you shouldn't.
We used to have hope too. Thanks to you, or at least like we thought we did. Whether it was the Mafia or the cult, or even your own mayor becoming a dictator, we kept on believing. Not even the Imperial occupation or the war made us lose hope. But at the end, it was all for nothing. The signing ceremony made us all realize that. What we had was never hope to begin with. It was a delusion, and it made it even more painful once we accepted the truth. Again and again and again and again. Over and over and over and over.
We were never hope to them?
That can't be true. We can't just give up and...
Stop, please just stop. Can't you see that we're just so tired of all this? Besides, you've got no right to talk about us ending our suffering. If you hadn't arrested President Kwai, then we would have already had everything we ever wanted.
Interesting.
Everything we did was...
Can you all hear yourselves? You're completely full of it.
Aren't you?
Lloyd, Kia, Wazzy.
Hey, you guys are all right.
I was one of the people involved in that arrest, so let me make something perfectly clear. Letting Dieter Croix go free for what he did over 2 years ago was never an option. He attacked the city, had the speaker detained, and even tried to take over the entire continent. Dieter was arrested in accordance with state law. The same as any Crossbellan would have been. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, but what about Crossbell? They had a responsibility to do what was best for
A
us.
responsibility? And why's that? Because you made them your symbols of justice? Because you decided they were your heroes? The SSS is just a division of the Crossbell Police Department. Nothing more, nothing less. You have no one to blame but yourselves for thinking any different. Their purpose isn't to make all of your problems go away.
No one thought.
I know it's been a long 2 years. 2 years where all Crossbellans could do was powerlessly watch the Empire trample over their pride. It's natural to wish that a savior would appear and solve everyone's problems. But personally, I never wanted to see Crossbell come to that. What Crossbell has given me is irreplaceable. Friends and family that mean the world to me, like Lloyd and Vald. So it pains me to see this as someone who's come to love Crossbell more than his old home.
Wazzy.
The SSS chose the path they did because they wanted a little girl to be free. But that same little girl couldn't help but feel it was her fault when she saw Erebonia invade and take over her home.
Oh, Kia.
Because she knew that none of it would have happened if she didn't exist. Kia, no. But she wasn't the only reason they chose the path that they did. The SSS had also seen how strong Crossbell became, facing adversity over and over again. They knew that if they chose any other path, the efforts and sacrifices of so many would be lost. Their home would never be the same. And they, along with that little girl, believed from the bottom of their hearts that all of Crossbell would overcome it for the better.
All of them together.
She's right. That was what we decided.
I want to answer the trust they placed in me however I can. I was all alone once, somewhere very dark. It's because of everyone around me that I have so much to be thankful for.
God, Kia's grown up so much in the, short points between this game and the last.
The SSS and the people of Crossbell made me into the person I am today. So now I want to fight to help them. That means I'm here to pave a path forward for all of you too. And on it, I just know we'll see brighter days, because it was Crossbell and its people that taught me the strength to persevere.
A path forward. Maybe she's right. It could all be too soon to be giving up. It's true we've been through a lot, hard times before, but those experiences are what made us who we are today. You're right. That's what's part of making Crossbell what it is. Maybe we're stronger than we give ourselves credit for.
Look!
It's disappearing.
Looks like we're the ones who should be apologizing after all. There was no way to talk about people who've done so much for us. Not after you put so much on the line to protect Crossbell. Yes, and somewhere along the line we started taking that for granted. I still don't know exactly what I can do to make a difference, but the least I can do is to find a way to move forward just like all of you have. That's right, we have to hold out hope.
Thank you, everyone.
Anyway, we should be grateful that you all made it out of the city safely. Hope you keep up the good fight. We'll be cheering you on.
We have to keep doing what we always have. That's to keep moving forward, one step at a time. Though we're not naive enough to believe that will be enough to take back what we lost. It's going to take the help of everyone who calls Crossbell home. So do me a favor and think about how you can help. What you would give to be free. And I promise the SSS will support you just as much as you've always supported us.
Indeed. The SSS and their allies bid farewell to the citizens left on the rooftop. Back inside, the familiar nurse agreed to let them use the nurse's station to talk and decide what to do next.
Tio. Sorry I kept you waiting again. I'm glad you're okay.
Do you hear yourself? I'm the one breathing a sigh of relief.
Indeed.
Your injuries seemed so severe. And then we were all separated.
I love Lloyd. I think he's my favorite protagonist out of everyone.
So that's what this is all about. I can't imagine how tough it's been for you three being kept in the dark. Thanks for worrying about me. I know it couldn't have been easy.
It never is. You're always so reckless. But I knew you'd come looking for me again. Lloyd, I'm so glad you found me.
Wasn't gonna stop till I did.
Aww.
Would you listen to them go on and on?
I'm so happy for you, Tio.
Are you a little bit jealous, Jonah?
Would you knock it off with the crying already?
So you're headed for the Rhineford military factory to the west. Had a feeling that might be it.
You did? So that must be what you three have been doing here, then.
Precisely. Chief and Jonah and I have been looking into some suspicious information surrounding the factory. Not to mention I spotted a certain sketchy professor amidst the chaos of everyone fleeing the city.
Ah. You mean that slimeball that supported the illegitimate regime from 3 years ago? Ouroboros' sixth Anguis.
Professor F. Novoratus, the head of the 13 factories.
He had a feeling the society was involved.
His speciality is applied sciences, right? He's the one in charge of all the crazy powerful tech. Yes, in addition to being the engineer who completed the first generation ions. His involvement could explain the new Zelwa Soldat model and that strange mask. That's why we've had our attention placed on the military factory.
Good thinking. It's more and more likely they'll uncover something to help our investigation there. Have you found an infiltration route?
Just so happens we have. Jonah and I looked into it. It's a cargo line onto while the factory was still under construction before the war. It feeds directly into the underground railway that connects to St. Ursula.
Well, it's convenient. It's almost too good to be true, but I trust Tio's soul. Trust it if Tio's the source. We should head there right away. No time to waste. The sooner we uncover what's really happening, the better. Yes, and the church isn't going to look the other way if it turns out the society is the one orchestrating this incident. There's no telling the extent that the Arborea fellow's plans, but it's high time we shed some light on what's really going on.
We'll get to the bottom of this if we work together. Try not to get caught, will ya? Don't let that hard work go to waste.
Don't worry, we'll be careful. Thanks, Jonah. We really hope you won. We owe you one for helping Tio out.
Save it, Bannings. It's not like I did much, but I guess it's good to see you back on your feet. You're the same obnoxious brat you were, huh? But that's part of Yona's charm. Knock it off!
Well, then we'll leave you investigating the factory up to you four of you. Jordan and I will continue gathering the info here as we can. You can reach the underground railway platform from the first floor lobby.
Got it. We'll be going. Thanks, Chief. Look after yourself.
Same to you, Tio. But we'll be doing that next time. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. I'll see you guys then.